So Sea of Thieves recently came out on PlayStation. This means there's going to be a large influx of new players, and so I wanted to make a video giving all you new players some tips. From Tall Tales to Hourglass PvP, here is 15 tips for Sea of Thieves. It's actually better catching the wind if it's coming from the right or left. Doing this, especially on a brigantine or galley, will actually make you go faster than if you had direct wind. And trust me, if you've ever seen a brig have wind like this, Megs in this game are weird. Crazy things can happen if you harpoon a Meg, and if you happen to hit one, this might happen to you.
Skip it about that.
The Devil's Roar is actually a very underrated place on the map. The benefits of going there definitely outweigh the cons. Doing voyages in the Devil's Roar actually is easier, especially if you do a voyage of legends. Getting chest of legends in the Devil's Roar is easier because the place is smaller and therefore you can only go so far. Ashen loot is actually worth more gold and rep than regular loot. And on top of that, there are barely any players there, so you're saving time and you're getting bonus gold and rep. And the only disadvantages are the volcanoes, boiling water, and geysers, which realistically aren't much of a problem. Up next, we actually have a PvP tip. You can shoot through stairs and sunbeam the ship. You can also shoot through grates. You can use this in PvP to great advantage. If you don't wear shoes, your footsteps are near silent. If you use shoes and a peg leg, it's the loudest. Well, look what we have here. A tucker. Players who hide at outposts or even on your ship waiting to steal your loot. Now, this strategy is mainly done by YouTubers and streamers, but regular players do this as well. So, when you go to sell or you're doing anything risky, be sure to look for mermaids and be cautious. Here's a clip from Captain Donut that shows the effectiveness of tucking.
Okay, interesting. Someone's swimming a Athena keg over the boat right now. Okay, I'm gonna drop it now because I just got hit by the Meg.
If your ship's water is high enough to the point where you're walking slower, you can actually use a sword and jump while blocking to go quicker. When bucketing on galleons, you can throw your bucket through a grate for faster bucketing. You can put yourself against the map table and then throw your water through the corner of the grate. When repairing, keep an eye on your wood and make sure you're standing against something so that if you get knocked back, you won't lose your progress. Cannon aim isn't really something that can be taught. It's a skill that's developed over a long period of time. All you need to know though is that you need to lead your shots and you need to give it the correct height. Chain shots are heavier, while firebombs, blunderbombs, and cursed cannonballs share the same physics as a regular cannonball. When fighting galleons, be sure to utilize firebombs and blunderbombs. The firebombs spread fire all over the ship and it will take a long time for them to get rid of it. This pressures the cannons by constantly damaging them, as well as the helm, who's steering their ship and giving them the angle. You can also use blunder bombs to hit them out of angle. If you want snakes to quit biting you, start playing music. This is useful when a bunch of snakes are harassing you, or you're trying to transport them for merchant. Chests of rage can be hit to make them explode, which could be used on enemies. Don't place chests of rage in the middle of your ship, because the fire will get everywhere and it will take a while to put out. Don't continuously water down a chest of rage. Instead, put it on the bow of your ship, and when it goes off, it will only be in one spot, meaning you'll only have to bucket once every minute and a half or so. You can cancel the water barrel animation to make it go faster. But what if you don't like PvP? There are tall tales that you can do, which are multi-hour stories. And these stories usually give good rewards, like the Shores of Gold. If you do the 9 tall tales 5 times and complete all commendations, you get the Gold Curse, one of the rarest curses in the game. And Sea of Thieves has partnered with The Legend of Monkey Island and even Disney's The Pirates of the Caribbean. If you want to hit deck shots, shoot as if you were shooting a chain shot. And you can also shoot yourself at ladders and just spam your interact button. And that's 15 tips for Sea of Thieves. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.